So I really wanted chicken pesto sandwiches, but I really didn't have any of the ingredients to make the actual pesto. So basically everything is going to be a substitution. Let's just start there. So to start off, I went ahead and made my chicken. I did season it pretty lightly because obviously the pesto is going to be the star. I just added a little bit of salt, some pepper, a little bit of garlic, maybe some little bit of onion powder. And I did marinate that overnight. So my basil was not ready, unfortunately, in my garden. So I ended up using some broccoli leaves from our broccoli plants. They had giant leaves, so I was like, okay, I could use some of that. I also added a bit of spinach, and I did end up using like a little bit of dried basil, just for a little bit of additional flavor. So I went ahead and toasted my pine nuts because you should always toast your nuts in any sort of recipe you use it in. That's my motto. I went ahead and blended everything together, starting with the pine nuts and my leaves. I really didn't need to chop up my leaves, but just to get as much in as possible at one time, I went ahead and chopped them up a bit. I added a ton of garlic because I love garlic. I used lime instead of lemon just because I had some limes that needed to be used and I didn't want to waste them. So I did that. Blend everything up, and I did several rounds of blending because, like I said, the leaves are pretty big. They all didn't fit in one go, so I had to do multiple rounds of this. And as always, just like continue to scrape down as you blend up. Added more garlic, added more nuts. I kind of, taste as you go sort of deal. Make sure to season, a little salt and pepper. I did add some dried basil, like I said, and as I was blending, I added in my extra virgin olive oil. Added some cheese. I ended up using Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano. It was like a blend of all of them, instead of just Parmesan. And like I said, just continue to taste as you go. I did want to make ciabatta, but I had some baguettes left over from a market I previously did that I didn't sell them all out, so I decided to use these instead of just wasting them. I toasted them up and added my pesto, my broccoli spinach pesto. And as you can see, I added a hefty amount to both sides. Added my chicken, added a bit of tomatoes, some mozzarella on top of the chicken, and melted that down. Added some tomato and some more spinach, and that was my sandwich. And it turned out really good. I'm glad I did use the substitutions instead of just waiting. I can't wait till my basil is ready though. I have purple basil growing right now, and it's gonna look so cool as a pesto. Can you imagine?